Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
What you did to somebody else and what you did to that person, forget that. Now it's time to get right here, get your ass in the ring and swing, man.
I'm back in the ring,
Bitches.
American dream, just me and my team. Them Florida boys, shout out to King. Another money grab with the Wu-Tang cream, raw tea with the flow, as King got mean. From a small town called Fresh, off a bitch niggas ass niggas ever think of calling out me. Okay, my lid's low, but then lid's low. You know it started out piss po. Nothing like yo kin folks, fuck Nike, I do it like this. I got all the belts, young Klitschko, if you want smoke, flame on. The only problem with that, homes, you got a glass jaw and I'm Roy Jones. Speak on my name, let me find out. Border wars, blow your lights out. Mano a mano, we grind out. Throw in the towel, no calling the time. Flipping niggas call over, I'm the new Earl Spence. Top rank, diet niggas still sitting on the bench. Left jab, left hook, right hook, got a glitch. Vaseline all on me, so they blame it on the drip. I've got an unorthodox style, new for your mans. And shout out to Jimma, shout out to Francis. All of my competition touch the canvas. Most of them going home in ambulances. Beat all the odds, still taking chances. Knocking you weak ass fighters out your stances. Locate the sponsors, I need advances. Ali Boomaye, that boy dance.
Yeah, ain't no more talking now, ain't no more trainers, ain't no more promoters. Can't call yourself no champ, man, if you can't come through me. Get your ass in the ring and swing, man.
Niggas just over there trolling, they don't want no smoke. Better have a heart, thinking I'm a joke. Ain't shit to talk about, but your hurl is low. Get your ass in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, nigga. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, nigga. What up, boys?
Man, I need that. I'm a champion. I need that. I need a few others, but we'll work on that.
Yeah, I told you, man. Yo, Justo, it's time to drop another track, man. Send that to me ASAP.
Yo, we gotta play that. We haven't played that yet, man. Let's
We
take a
gotta
break and
find
play
out.
that.
Nah, we gotta find out, is he a one-hit wonder, man? Cause that track getting a lot of spins, let me tell you. It just fits so perfect, you know what I'm saying? So, Justo, we need to find out, are you a one-hit wonder or not? You know what I'm saying? Come back and bring some more fire. Let us know that you can do it. I mean, and look, you ain't gotta. So I'm just saying, I wanna know out just for curiosity. Can you do it again? What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our Unguarded edition of Border Wars, where we sit down and get one-on-one with our fighter. Today, Sean Mission Impossible Jones taking a hot seat and answering the tough questions. Sean, what's going on, my friend?
What's going on, Mr. Gibbs? How are you today?
Happy to have you, man. Happy to have you. 3-1-1. How's it feel to turn things around and be considered the best heavyweight in Border Wars division right now?
Oh, man. First and foremost, Ness, thank you for the second Unguarded of this season. I appreciate it. I had my first one last week on Rails episode, so I'm happy to be back. Thank you so much.
Yeah, he did talk about you quite a bit. That's a fight that's brewing, though. We'll get to that for sure, because he's got a fight. He signed, sealed, and delivered. He paid. His opponent paid. So we'll see, is he worthy of a shot at Mission Impossible?
Yeah, I mean, it feels good, though, to answer your question. You know, my first fight in the Border Wars series, I came in, fought a Golden Gloves winner, and ended up losing a close decision. And then I came right back, and I haven't lost since. So I'm excited. I'm ready to roll.
Now, I know you have your own team in the finance world and in the insurance business. I've seen your posts. You know, you were speaking about how proud you were of those. Can you just tell me about everybody in that picture and how long you've been with them? And, did you single-handedly put that team together?
Yeah, so as you said, I'm in the financial industry. We do a lot of things in life insurance and investments, helping people get out of debt and save money. And the picture you're referring to, yeah, that's my team there. In the picture, you got my lovely girlfriend, Alondra, future wife there, right? She works with us in the business. And then we have Sam, we have Francisco, we have Kenny, all those guys. Sam, the I don't know if you got the picture up or not, but the white guy in the picture, of course, he's the one who he started the business first, and eventually all of us got involved. And I was
the youngest looking one.
What's that?
Is it the youngest looking one or the Latino looking one? Okay.
Yeah, the youngest looking one actually. He had a mentor who'd been in the business for about 17 years. And he recruited Sam, the youngest looking one, the day he turned 18. And, he's been in the business for almost 2 years now. And he kind of taught us all the business. And, long story short, almost 2 years later, we're killing it. We're responsible for over $36 million in life insurance coverage in the last 12 months. So we're killing it. We're excited. We're growing our team. This is just kind of the core group. We have a lot of agents across the country. This is kind of the core guys, though.
So I see here one of the guys that came to one of your fights is also on your team. So I know once upon a time he kind of got the itch. How has it been being the fighter out of the crew, watching your colleagues view your fights on different streaming devices and then it turned into conversation with you? How's that been?
Yeah, so Kenny, the one in the purple shirt and tie, he actually he was in my corner against Chops the Dad, I believe. And he loved the event when he was in Dallas, and it got him really fired up. He was thinking about participating, and he ended up choosing not to. Just had a lot going on with the business, and didn't know if he was willing to put the time in to learn boxing and all that good stuff. As you can tell, he's a big guy, so he knows what he's doing in the weight room, but he didn't know if he wanted to cross over to boxing just yet. But we might get him. We might get him in one of these Border Wars events.
Now,
but they love it. They've seen the progression of Border Wars and the production and everything, and I think that each and every time, they're actually having like almost fight parties at each other's houses watching these events as they get bigger and bigger and start being live streamed.
That's what's up, man. So talk to me about how your future wife and fiance takes these, I guess, moments when you come at her and you're like, I'm fighting again. How is she dealing with it? And I guess take us back to the beginning and how she used to deal with it when you first brought it up to her. Obviously, fast forward till now that it's kind of become something that is just you at this point.
Yeah, it's actually kind of weird because I don't think she really saw me as a fighter or a boxer at the beginning. Even though, I showed her footage. I told her, I was like, hey, she sees me go to the gym and stuff. But she saw that she was at the Chops the Dad fight. She saw me fight there. And then she saw me go to Wisconsin and do what I had to do. And then, she was nervous both times and kind of worried and things like that. But leading up to the Smoke Mount Jay fight, she was a little less nervous, but obviously that being such a big guy, she was kind of worried. But after I took care of business, she was like, you know what? I'm not ever going to doubt you again. That's kind of what happens when you fight a 300-pound man, right?
Yeah, man. You definitely took on the giant and slayed him. We got James Benitez from Huntsville, Alabama. Says, shout out to Mission Impossible. This guy is legit. Helping me fix my finances. He's the real deal. Let's go, champ. I got you stopping, dude. Round one. Wow, I didn't even know that. So James reached out to you, and you're working with James.
Yeah, shout out to James. I appreciate the shout out, man.
That's amazing.
I'm helping James kind of with his finances, and it's I don't ever put anyone's business out on blast, so it's cool for him to shout me out and give me that praise. I would never tell anybody anything. So I kind of keep it low key. There's a couple guys in the community who've reached out, and
Really?
and I appreciate
That's
the
amazing.
support. So
That's dope, man. I'm very happy to hear that they have, man. That definitely shows that they're paying attention, they're listening, and they're supporting. Well, we got a bunch of questions that we need to definitely ask you. But is there anything that you want to say before we turn our attention to the public's questions? Anything you may want to get off your chest? Any just statements you want to make before we get into the questions from the people?
First and foremost, all respect to Smoke 'em Out Jay. I talk a lot of shit before my fights, but rarely do I talk shit about my opponents after, and I'm not going to change that here. So shout out to him. I'm happy that he's going to be making a return, hopefully. I'm excited to see who he's going to fight. But I did tell y'all I was going to knock an elephant down with my right hand, and I did it.
Yeah, man. You put him down a lot. Now he tried to say that you might be Tyson Fury in there, man. He was trying to say how you might have some dirty tactics in there he wasn't ready for.
Rel said the same thing before the fight, just watching my fight. So I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know what that's all about. But if me and Rel were gonna fight, I think it would be a Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder type of fight where I batter him for 3 straight fights.
Wow. Well, I got the questions pulled up. First one is coming from community member in San Antonio, Texas. James Valdez says, what's the backstory to the nickname Mission Impossible? Yeah, you did come to us with that nickname, so how'd you get it?
Yeah, so I was actually when I first started fighting, like back when I was gonna fight my first fight against DeMarcus, I had to come up with a ring name, and I was really kind of puzzled. And then I started listening to this song, but it's an old school song my dad used to play. Gosh, I wish I remember that. It's something that goes along the lines of "I'm on a mission," something like that. I can't remember. It's old school hip hop type deal by Special Ed. That's who it is. I don't know if you're familiar with him or not.
Yeah.
Ness. Yeah. So he's got a song that basically goes, "I'm on a mission," and it's by Special Ed. It's a pretty cool song. And I don't know. I just had that song in my head. I was like, what if I just call myself Mission Impossible? And the mantra could be, there's no mission that's impossible for me to conquer. And we rolled with it. We went with it. It caught on quick. The people liked it.
It definitely caught on. We got Show Kid who says, if you win the belt, will Fire Flame be your next fight? How do you see that fight going? So they want you with Rel, a.k.a. Fire Flame. Now, I guess I'll put the pressure on you. Is that a guy that you would be like Terrence Crawford and give the shot, or will you wait for the commission to make him the mandatory since you guys got so much back and forth just to fucking mess with his brain? Like, I'm not giving you the shot until they make me give you the shot.
I like to take fights one at a time. Things change with every Border Wars. I want to see if he actually shows up to this one. He's missed the last couple. He's been inactive. So for me to even give any clout to a guy who's been inactive when I'm about to win a belt is kind of like, whatever. But I don't have any issues fighting him next if he gets a win in this Border Wars. And the way I would see the fight is just like I said earlier. I see him. I see myself as Tyson Fury in this division. I see him as Deontay Wilder, and I'm about to bash his brains in if we ever fight.
But that's also you saying that he's the second best heavyweight. Is that what you think secretly? Did you just let the cat out the bag? Do you think that Rel is the only guy that is a competitive fight for you?
To be honest, I don't think that's a competitive fight.
Okay.
I mean, I think I knock him to the canvas more than Jay, to be honest. Like, I don't see that as a competitive fight, but that's the fight that the people want. So if that's the fight that people want, and he's in position to get it, then we'll do it.
Man, you said you knock him to the canvas more than Jay. He's never been down. You know that, right, Rel?
Yeah, he's never fought Mission Impossible either.
All right, well, speaking of people he did fight, the former champ in the cruiserweight division, who he did have a draw with, Marvin the Tank Furman, says, "What's up, brother? You know we Team Texas all the way. After you win the belt at heavyweight, have you ever considered going back down to cruiserweight and chasing greatness and becoming a 2-division champ?" He ain't put like me, but I'll put that. Editor's brackets, like me.
Yeah, there's no chance I'm getting back down to 175. I'm gonna be the type of champion who's happy with staying in my division and defending my belt until the end of Border Wars time.
All right. I like it. You could always attempt the Deontay Wilder. Remember, once upon a time, he was so dominant in the heavyweight division, he said he would move down to cruiserweight to become a 2-time champ. But we got big puncher Jordan Baker, 3-0, 2 KO, says, "Sean Jones, what's good? Do you ever plan to go back to 175 or at least cruiserweight? I feel with your size, you could dominate at 175, even though you are currently dominating the heavyweight division. I'd like to see you back down there one day." That's it.
Yeah, I'm not sure why people have this fascination with seeing me move down in weight. You know, I never joined Border Wars as a weight loss journey. Like when I joined Border Wars, I was in shape. I was at 175. You know, I was healthy. I was good. So Border Wars for me was never about losing weight, which is nothing wrong with it if it is for other people. That just wasn't my route. So I don't see myself moving down for anything. Now, if I could catch a title shot at 199 without vacating my heavyweight belt, and it just made sense, whatever the case may be, if I could get a heavyweight fight and there was a chance to win a belt at, you know, cruiserweight at 199, I mean, sure, maybe, but I've increased in weight every Border Wars fight that I fought, and it's not going to be any different for December. I'm coming in December as a real heavyweight.
Is it safe to say whenever the fight with you and Rel happens, you would be a full-fledged heavyweight because you have been acclimated to the weight and, you know, working with that weight?
Yeah, I plan on being a solid 245 by the time I fight Rel.
Wow. And weren't you 220 your last fight?
I was 220 my last fight, yep.
Oh, wow. So you're looking to put on 20 pounds of muscle. All right. So,
yeah, it's kind of, if I could piggyback off that real quick, heavyweight division is trying to heat up. We got guys like LJ in the division where I'm going to have to be, once I win that belt, I'm going to have to be on my game. I'm going to have to be ready to defend. I'm going to have to be strong. You know, I'm going to have to be a solid, real heavyweight if I'm going to be able to handle guys like LJ the Don and others like that. Shout out to him.
For sure. So we got another one here from Sean who says, "You're fighting one of the top guys in the heavyweight division. Having beat Smoke 'em Out Jay and now fighting Chino, how could anyone deny your greatness?"
They can't. It's undeniable. You know, Raw likes to talk resumes and this and that, and I mean, I could destroy his resume right here. He fought a guy. He fought a first-time fighter in what was that guy's name? Morocco Joe. That man never came back. Then he fought him at heavyweight. Then Rail moved down and fought a light guy in Marvin, and didn't really impress there. I mean, he got a draw, and then he's been inactive since, and he wants us to crown him the next champion or something. When you look at my resume, you know, amateur fighter in DeMarcus went to decision. Amateur fighter in Chach went to decision. I won the fight. Late replacement took the fight anyway in an unknown territory. Wisconsin beat him. Go back to Wisconsin. Fight Smoke 'em Out Jay, the one of the top rated heavyweights, the boogeyman of the heavyweight division, beat him, and now I'm going in there with Chino, and I'm 3-1. So the difference between resumes is pretty it's pretty clear.
We have Info Joe in California that says, what does Chino bring to the ring that might be challenging for you?
I mean, he don't do anything that would challenge me, to be honest.
Come on. The combination punching is not going to be a challenge. His work rate, he pushes the pace for sure.
Yeah, he can push the pace all he wants, but as soon as he steps into my jab, he's going to think twice about it. I mean, you got to think, like, these guys, none of these guys he's fought have a jab like mine. You see the way Smoke 'em Out Jay's head flew back every time I landed the jab. I mean, just like it almost looked fake the way his head was popping back. Like I hit him with the first jab and seen his head pop back, and I was like, God damn.
Yeah,
like you would have thought I had a brick in my glove. I was like, damn. Like, and you know what? You know what that came from is because he didn't get any sparring, and so he hadn't felt punches. I'm not saying that it's because I got, I'm the strongest guy in the world. I think he didn't have sparring, and so he had never felt punches leading up to the fight. So when he got hit, he was like, "Damn, I ain't felt that." and I just think Chino's work rate, that's a compliment I could give him, is his work rate. But I don't see that being a problem. I've never had an issue with cardio, and my jab is always out there, so I'm not worried about that.
I don't know. Some might say that there were some cardio issues in that DeMarcus fight. They maybe you could have pushed the pace a little bit more and got that win. But we got Israel Weber in Oklahoma that says, just showing some love. I was there at the beginning, and your improvements have been clear. Keep it up, Sean. Much respect.
Well, thank you, Mr. Weber. I hope to see him back. What's up with that? Is he gonna make it out to the next event or what? I like Weber. He's an awesome guy.
Yeah, man. I'm hoping that he could come out too. He would be a perfect referee or judge. But yeah, until he confirms, we'll be waiting. We got Eddie Navarez Bola de Grasa who says, when you came onto the scene, you put out a vlog style video, super dope. Why aren't we getting them now?
That's a good question. I've been a little busy building a business and things like that. But I'd like to get back to that, especially for this Border Wars. As I'm fighting to get main event status, I'm gonna have to get some attention to even be considered. Marvin being the reigning champ, it seems like he's kind of got the Mayweather effect on Border Wars, to where it don't matter who he fights. Not that he's fighting great competition, but you know what I'm saying. No matter who he fights, he gets main event. Obviously, that's not a shot at Elias. Elias is a dog, but you know what I'm saying.
Nah, definitely. I don't know, man. I think that you have a shot because I sent your footage and pictures and your opponents to a different graphic designer, and he's nasty. You know what I mean? So your poster just might look better than theirs and then be forced to be main event. But nice. We got James in Huntsville that says, besides rewatching your past fights, who do you consider to be the most exciting Border Wars fighter to you? Also, how do you feel about the Border Wars pound-for-pound rankings?
I don't... Okay, first question, who do I find most exciting fighter in Border Wars besides myself? I mean, I like a lot of guys. Obviously I rock with Marvin. I rock with Jordan Baker. Elias is good. I'm going to go with Rob the Genius, though.
Bro,
I'm going to go with Rob the Genius.
That's so crazy. I'm texting him now, and while you're answering, I'm like, Rob is one of the most exciting because of the punches he throws in that fight. You know what I'm saying? He was an underdog. He got 2 knockdowns and got a knockout. I mean, Rob right now is on a high, man.
Look, I cannot tell you how excited I was to know that Rob the Genius was coming back and fighting in Wisconsin. And we ended up staying at the same hotel. oddly enough, and we pretty much kicked it all weekend and kind of planned out our victory before it happened.
Dope.
And ended up celebrating at the hotel afterwards, champagne and everything. So we had a good time, man.
Yeah, man. Nah, he's a good guy. He got a great win, but you already know what time it is, man. Rel, aka Fire Flame, is in the building, man.
Man, what's the deal?
We want to you want a viewership on this one. I could tell.
What? I didn't do that. He's been listening. I mean, he's there. He pressed one. He wants the floor.
You know, I just heard my name mentioned too much in this show. You talk about knocking me to the canvas. What's up?
I'm gonna make you look like Wilder, son.
You got life fucked up. Sean, look, man, you could put on this show, put on this front, this persona, but you corny, man. You fake. I'm a real champion. You could have fought me numerous times and you keep ducking me. Stop playing.
We'd be able to figure out. We'd be able to figure out if you're a real champion.
You a duck, man. You ain't ready for this heat, bro. Just keep your look. And you sound lazy too. You came into this shit at light heavyweight. Now you in heavyweight. You just a lazy ass nigga that just want to sit at heavyweight, and I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out if you stay in my division. I'm knocking you cold out. I'm knocking you cold out.
Oh, you got one win? Okay, shut the fuck up. Thank you.
Like I said, I'll knock you cold out. I mean, it's boxing. We can't play boxing, right?
You're not even. You shouldn't even be on the show. You're not even close to my level.
And then you talk about Morocco Joe. You talk about Morocco Joe when that was my debut too.
Morocco Joe.
That was my debut too.
That's the end
That
of
was
your
my
resume.
debut too. We both debuted on the same day. I came as a sub for Supermax. So that was both our debuts. So for you to say I fought a fighter who never had fights before, that's incorrect because I ain't had no fights at the time my damn self. That was my debut. And he didn't return because he knew he already fought the best, and he lost.
Bro, you got one fight. Get off my line. You're not even an active
This
fighter.
ain't your line. This TBV. And look, Ness, let's be real, dog. You got it. I mean, this, Ness, I'm talking to the man now. I'm talking to the man now. I'm talking to the man now. What? What was that? I didn't hear you. Say that again.
I said, I'm surprised you're even still on the rankings. You haven't fought in ages, man.
Don't worry, I'll be there December 11th. Don't worry about that. I'll be there December 11th. You just all you doing is burying yourself.
Can't wait to see
That's
you,
all you
bro.
doing. Coming on this
podcast,
talking like you King Tut.
I am King Tut. You know why? Because I fight. I'm more than
Not
a talker
this way.
like you.
Nigga, I'm my own king. You ain't the king when it come this way. That's what I'm telling you, bro. You're not ready for me. You sitting on here talking all this shit, and I find it so hilarious because you need clout. You need clout off my name. You my son. You my son. All y'all my son. My blueprint. I'm laying that shit for y'all, and y'all gonna disrespect it, but it's all right, man. Cause I'm gonna show and prove. I'm laying the blueprint. I'm gonna show y'all. It's deeper than you. You gonna see.
I hope that fat boy knocks
you can come to me and try to push and do all that dirty shit. I know how you fight. You want to push people. That shit ain't gonna work with me. Come push me if you want to in the ring.
I'm gonna make so much blood come from your mouth, just like Wilder. You gonna look. We gonna put a picture of you right next to Wilder.
Try to push me and see what that left hook do. Real quiet.
Bring my tape back to your coach. He'll talk you out of it.
Whole different energy, nah. Whole different energy. It was easy when you ain't think I was here. Look, now that I'm here, the viewers going up, huh? This the Fire Flame show.
Bring your tape. They went down. We was at 40. We at 34 now.
It's the Fire Flame show. We really working. We really running. We really putting in miles. We really respecting the sport. I don't know why they hate it so much. I don't know why they mad so much. And that's what's up, dog. Why you got me blocked on everything? You got me blocked in the YouTube chat. You got me took out the Border Wars chat. I mean, you blocked me on text messages. Am I scaring these dudes this much? They that scared, They that scared. They that scared.
I'm scared. I'd rather, deal with you as limited as possible so that we can ensure that you get your fight. I spoke to your coach, and he's like, "Look, man, I want to."
Speaking as a professional, that's absolutely ridiculous. You think that I'm gonna participate, put all the money, effort, and energy I have put into your podcast to destroy or disrupt it. I put hundreds of thousands to you, bro. Subscribe for months and months to your channel, like for years. And you sitting here thinking that I'm some uneducated person who don't understand the difference between business and the streets. These dudes don't have beef with me. This shit not a street beef. This is professional, but it's also the sport of boxing. You can't let somebody talk down on me, say what they want to me, and then I respond. I might respond with some profanity, but at the end of the day, my response is the bad response. No, you gotta let me speak my piece too, just like the rest of these motherfuckers, because I'm the champion of your shit, dog. I bring everything to this shit.
You're the champion of what?
I don't understand why you. I don't understand why you don't see it. I don't understand why you don't see it, dog.
That's why I got you a fight.
One win.
That's why I tried to get you the Wisconsin fight. That's why I'm trying to get you this fight so that you can make those words come true. You got to be in position to become a champ. So you need this second win to become either eligible or a mandatory. You need this fight, champ. You got to get this other win under your belt. It makes you 2-1. Even Ant was 2-1 at one point. Like, that just gives you the shot. You understand? Let me see where you at in this ranking.
I'm going to say this too. Look, I ain't worried about the fight.
You number 5. Like hold on. You number 5, right? But Sean is number 1. Yeah. He's fighting for the vacant with the number 2. So just by you fighting moves you up. LJ the Don number 3, but he ain't fighting this time, so he gonna drop. Tank number 4, he ain't fighting, so he gonna drop. So I keep telling you, all you got, but so is Smoker My J. He got to fight too. So, y'all got to win. And, depending how y'all win is depending how you get ranked. Who gonna be above who? But right now, if you and Smoker My J fight, y'all the only 2 who could become the mandatory, because LJ the Don, he gonna get dropped. Tank from DC, he gonna get dropped. He was gonna fight, but now he's not, so he gonna get dropped. So that's it. There's no one else in front of you. It was only Tank.
All right, now that I got Sean on the line, I just want to bring up competition.
Go ahead.
Sean, I want to bring up competition real quick. Okay, you sit here and you down my 2 fights. Look at who I fought,
2
bro.
fights.
I fought my debut. Listen. My debut, I fought a linebacker who was 100 pounds bigger than me in the heavyweight division.
Cool.
Unanimously beat him. Then, if I ain't lose a point against Tank, those would be my belts. Flat out. I lost a point due to some shit that I couldn't control. It's just what it is, right? So therefore, you can't sit here. You can't sit here and tell me that your resume is better when. Look. I say this. Look, let me finish and I'll let you speak. I'll give you your shit. Look, your resume is this. You fought DeMarcus for sure fired. You lost. I don't care if it went to decision. I don't care for shit. If you the champion, if you the man, how the fuck you lose to the light heavyweight contender? And now you in the heavyweight division? No, that's just off depression, dog. You can't use DeMarcus as good on your resume when you caught an L to him. So take him off. Now we gonna go to who else you fight? Catch the Dad. You claiming Catch the Dad is an amateur for real, bro? He's a father. Everybody follow him on Instagram. Dude ain't been in the ring for years. Stop playing like your competition is elite. Look, this just leads me to say this, and then you could go. I'm about to fight a 4-1 or a 3-1 amateur. Okay, who's younger than me. I came in this shit novice, and I'm fighting the amateur. I'm doing your job already without the belt. That's why I'm the fucking champion. So speak your fucking piece.
Are you done? All right, bro. You made your debut.
Look, dude don't even know what to say, man. I mean, come on, man.
Cool.
Look, we got to be real. If you being professional.
Lord have mercy.
Yes, I'm from Detroit, Michigan, but I'm professional with this shit, man.
Nobody
I
gives
do
a
this
fuck
shit. I'm
where
a
you're
businessman.
from, bro.
I'm smart as fuck. I already got my business and shit in order. Come on, man. Fix it.
He's so jealous. He's so insecure. It's ridiculous. Listen to this guy. Nobody gives a fuck where you from or what you do, okay? First of all, this man fought Morocco Joe. Cool, you won. I give you credit. Both of y'all's debuts. Then you fight Marvin. You get a tie with a smaller guy. That's the end of your resume, though. I fought 2 amateurs. I beat a last minute
But you shouldn't be. Look,
and I
Sean,
fought
I get it.
the
You beat
vaunted Smoke 'em
you
out
beat Smoke
Jay.
'em out Jay.
Like there's
Look,
no comparison in
yes, all right,
resumes.
all right. I
Zero.
feel that.
None.
Look, you
Zilch.
beat Smoke 'em out Jay, right? But you are happy about the way that you won. Your victory was horrible. If you ask me, Smoke 'em out Jay tank lasted longer than yours. He's 100 pounds. He has 100 pounds on you, and he had a better tank than you. You better get in there and put that work in and stop playing, man. Stop playing, because when I get in there with you, I'm not playing. We putting in work.
Then he would have won the fight.
We coming to knock you out cold. Stop playing with me.
Oh Lord, someone's delusional. You're lost. I really hope you get the mental health therapist that you need.
Well, that was exciting. Shout out to Rel for calling in. Always listening. You better watch out what you say about Fire Flame. You will get burnt. But let's talk about some of the things he said and get your responses. I know he wasn't quite letting you speak. He said that your fight with Smoke 'em out Jay, you shouldn't be happy with the result because of the way you looked in the fight. So I have the fight playing here while we talk to you to see if we can see what it is that he saw. But what do you think about his statement?
He's jealous. That was supposed to be his fight. I think he's really upset that he was supposed to fight Jay. I took that fight from him, and he wanted to fight Chino, and I'm taking that fight from him now. I think he's jealous. In this fight, I really enjoyed fighting in the heavyweight division, especially a bigger guy like Smoke 'em out, because it forced me. One of your critiques of me was the clinching that I'd done in my previous fights. And against a bigger guy, that would not have been good to clinch. So I had to really focus on my boxing and my footwork and not clinching. And so those are things that I really enjoyed about this last fight, was I got to actually work on my jab. You see me slipping and dodging punches and using my head movement and my feet to get out of the way of the danger instead of clinching. And so look at the jab, man. Come on. I got this guy running. He's 100 pounds heavier than me. He's trying to clinch. Look at that. He was trying to clinch with a smaller man. Can you believe that? I mean, look at this. It was just a masterpiece, keeping my distance, throwing the hands, getting caught with a little bit, but being able to take it from the bigger man. I mean, I don't know what this guy's seeing. I thought my performance was right hand. Look at that right hand. Look at it. He tried to hold me, push him off. Come on. Boom, jab, come on. Get off me. Jab, get off me. We're going to jab, right hand. That's all she wrote. Put him down. Stand over him, walk back to the neutral corner. And he knew right then and there it wasn't going to be a good night for him.
Now, would you consider Smoke 'em out Jay your toughest fight?
No. I mean, my toughest fight's got to be the one that I lost.
Okay. No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you see it differently. Maybe you're like, well, the size, it's so much to deal with that maybe you consider that one tougher. With Chino, I'm expecting him to push the pace, throw a lot of punches. He's the shorter man, so he's going to be trying to get on the inside. Do you think we see a better version of this Sean that we're watching right now? And by that, I mean working the jab more and being more the boxer to keep off the bull who's going to be coming forward.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You're going to see some of the more technique. You're going to see some more skills. You're going to see the jab popping. You're going to see the right hand coming right behind it. And you're going to see me moving, sticking and moving. And, when I need to be on the inside, I will. But I'm going to be pumping the jab, and I'm going to use my reach and my height to my advantage. I didn't even have that advantage in this fight, and I still made it work. So I'm going to continue to do the same with Chino.
So now, Smoke 'em out Jay may be having a fight. He's definitely willing, and we're trying to match him. And we might have someone, but what would be your advice to whoever is facing him next? What's the toughest thing about Jay? And, what would you, I guess, advise them to be wary of?
What I would say is best advice is make sure you get sparring and you're getting sparring from guys that can hit, because I mean, he is no slouch. I didn't really feel it in the ring because of just the adrenaline and everything. But I will say, the next day, my face was sore. I ain't even gonna lie. My face was sore the next day. So I know he definitely did land some good punches at some point in the fight. But they're going to have a warrior mentality. They're going to have to walk through, as you see, like some of those times I got in with the 1-2, I had to take some to give some. And so they're just going to have to be a warrior. They're going to have to be able to walk through some of those shots to land what they want.
For sure, man. Well, those are all the questions. And, yeah, man, those are basically all the fighters. I mean, we got some other callers on, but they are basically just listening. So, yeah, any final words, any social media, let them know where they can find you. And obviously now with community member James in Alabama giving you the best word of mouth that he can, might as well tell everybody where they can find you if they need some financial advice.
Yes, so you can find me on Instagram at the official Sean Jones, spelled SHAWNJONES, or you can follow the business page at Jones Wealth Academy. We do business in all 50 states, so just reach out to me there. And yeah, I appreciate everybody watching the Unguarded, and I'm excited. I'm excited for December. This production is going to be bigger and better than ever. And you guys are finally going to get a heavyweight champ. Finally going to get a heavyweight champ. I don't know, Ness, how do you feel about someone else holding that belt, man?
I'm happy, man. I can't wait for that to happen, because I know it's gonna shake up the division and it's gonna motivate people, man. It's really gonna motivate. I mean, you know, Rel is coming for you, but it's like I was explaining to Sean, or rather, Smoke 'em Out Jay. Don't miss this Border Wars, because one win and they're both breathing down your neck. So it definitely makes things exciting, you know, because people want to see that fight with you and Rel, and I want to see Rel and Smoke 'em Out. You know what I mean? So if Smoke 'em Out earns his shot back at you, I don't think anyone will be upset. So yeah, man, the heavyweight division is, and look, who knows if you win, right? With all the punches that Chino throws, could you imagine? I don't know, man. We gotta see. Wait a minute, we got someone just pressed one there last minute. But go ahead, you were gonna say something?
I'm not worried about Chino. I haven't even started camp.
Oh man, you taking camp lightly? I got James Benitez. What up? Don't be taking camp lightly, man.
Nah,
yo, what's up, Ness? What's up, Sean, man?
What up, James?
Gotcha. What's up, man? Yo, I'm just listening to the show, man. I disagree with everything that Rel said. I believe that Sean's probably one of the most stand-up dudes I probably met. Hey, Sean, man, I think you're gonna be a good representative for the heavyweight division. You know, I just want you to stay healthy. You know, I want you to just go ahead and just put on the best show that you possibly can for the Border War community. And I want you to keep on representing, man. And thank you, Ness, for just giving us this kind of exclusive content, man. It's much appreciated, man.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, James.
I know James is on his mission. He says he's going to make his debut in 2022. So we look forward to that. Shout out to James, definitely a pound for pound supporter. Shout out to Sean. This will be what, your third straight? No, without missing one, or this is your fourth straight?
This is my third straight.
Third straight. Shout out to you and Show Kid, man. Not very many people putting it down like that. Once again, let them know where they can find you so we can wrap it up.
Yeah, y'all can find me on Instagram at the official Sean Jones. And let's put on a show in Florida.
Let's go. Peace.